Alright everybody, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to solo the Janemba raid. Now I actually haven't been successful yet, but I found a strat that has given me success, as long as, like, you know, I don't mess up or something. There's a couple moves you're going to need. None of the moves are Game Pass moves. I didn't want to include any Game Pass moves, just, you know, because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I don't have the Game Pass, so it doesn't work. I'm gonna quit Pui Nice Shot. I don't think I actually need it, but just in case, because it's gonna be better than Spirit Bomb for this fight. Because this Janemba, he kind of just goes through stun, unfortunately. At least he can move through it, and then he moves out of the explosion. So I'm gonna be in ultimate form only, because I cannot be getting hit by this mind control headache. It actually, like, will end the run. I recommend you bring Senzu Beans. So the strat is actually gonna be Light Absorber and Psycho Thread. So they're both free moves, I'm pretty sure. Light Absorber you get in the shop, and I think Psycho Thread is either a shop move or like a Zangya move or something like that. I'll make sure to have it on screen how to get it in the editing of this video. So yeah, my strat goes like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Pui Nice Shot because it's a really fast ultimate. And then you guys are gonna see my strat after that. So let me go ahead and start. Now, they are key moves, so the more key damage you have, the better and faster it's going to be. I also recommend you have it at least 300 agility, almost no matter what your build is, period, anyway, because of the ultimate attack status. I believe that's how it works, is if you have 300, you don't lose your full ultimate bar when you use an ultimate. Or your full key bar, I should say. Only the ultimate key. But anyway, let me get into this video now. So I'm going to go ahead and start it with Pui Nice Shot. And then I'm going to use Psycho Thread. And as you can see, it gives him this little stun thing. I'm going to use Light Absorber. Light Absorber gives you key back. So I'm going to Psycho Thread him again. I'm going to charge up a little bit. Light Absorber. Make sure when you use Light Absorber, you cancel. I wait, Psycho Thread. I wait, Light Absorber. And then Psycho Thread's cooldown is a little longer. As soon as it's ready, you need to use it. And then back up and charge up. Now, it actually doesn't matter how close you get to Janemba, because he can't hit you when he's in this state. You do not want him to get out of this state, though, or else he will literally, like, start one-shotting you. I believe this is going to get nerfed soon, and so I'm doing this pre-nerf. So, he's only going to get easier from here, and this is how I'm doing it. So, as you can see, even if I stand still, nothing's going to happen to me. I canceled the Light Absorber to make sure I can start moving again as soon as possible and start charging again as soon as possible. And this is the strat right here. So I Light Absorber, you cancel it immediately, and use that time to charge. Now that is why you want to be careful. When he starts doing that move on you, you want to absolutely just evasive and then start blocking. You can fall into a flow where he'll just start hitting you over and over and like literally kill you. As you can see, I got hit only a little bit. And I took so much damage. So this is basically the strat I have. It does involve some luck and some good timing for sure. Like that, like my move literally just didn't do anything. But there, he shoots a beam at me, I'm able to just, you know, dodge it. You need to keep him stunned. I want to see something real quick, because you can almost do it with only Light Absorber. If you are careful. So I want to see, like, if Death Beam can help me, like, keep him unstunned, but he just keeps, like, deflecting it. So maybe I need to use the Death Beam sooner. Yeah, no, Death Beam's not going to work because it doesn't actually even stun him. I just thought the little stun might be enough. So yeah, Psycho Thread actually performs a stun. I'm going to use Light Absorber as soon as I can. I cancel it as soon as I can. I start charging. Now, the only reason I don't like being inside Janemba is I can't actually see my character, and it, like, kind of messes with me at times. But it's fine. I think the strat is you Light Absorber, wait for Psycho Thread. When you hit the Psycho Thread, charge up, because it stuns him for enough time, and then you can hit Light Absorber to get full key again. I believe this is the strat, and I'm just going to keep backing up as much as I can. I just like to keep distance from him. It's safer. But also being slower is good too because it takes less time for your beam to travel. But I feel like sometimes if I'm too close to him, my beam just won't work on him. But yeah, this is the strat. You can see he's almost halfway down, and I've been doing this for, I'd assume, 2-3 minutes maybe. This is not the most fun fight in the world, and this isn't the most fun way to do it, but at least it does require a lot of concentration to be able to do. I don't know what else to really say, just like watch. One thing you can learn is learning the patterns of his moves and like what you should do in a situation. Like right there I messed up because I didn't charge, but it's okay because Psycho Thread's cooldown is a lot longer, which gives you time to charge. Yeah, I'm gonna do Light Absorber and then charge up until Psycho Thread is ready, and as soon as Psycho Thread is ready I use it. And I believe that gives him slightly enough time. So one thing I could do, as you can see there, it gives him enough time. I can just use it and then wait. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So I use Psycho Thread, I wait a second, and in fact I can just charge up after Psycho Thread is probably just better. Yeah, charging after Psycho Thread is better. And as you can see, I've only gotten hit after that one like mess up I had. And again, the game can lag at any moment and just cause my move not to hit, and I'd be screwed. The reason the strat works so well is because Light Absorber gives you ki back, and then the Janemba stun animation is like, he still can move towards you, but it's obvious when he's in his stun. The only unfortunate thing is if you time it wrong like even once, he can just deflect your stun and then take half your HP away, and there's nothing you can do about it. He can just decide to do that whenever he wants. Canceling the Light Absorber is a really big part. A really big part. As you can see, I messed up there. I'm gonna go ahead and use Light Absorber, and yep, this isn't good. Being able to come back from a moment where you mess up is really important for the strat. Knowing how much ki you have, how much ki it takes to use your moves is really important as well. You don't need to charge up too much when you're about to use Light Absorber because it's going to give you ki back. I just do it to be safe. And Janemba's almost dead here. Now, if you ever get to the point where you're low, I straight up think you should just run away and take the chance of Janemba starting to heal, because he heals really fast once he gets respawned. I would just do that, because if you die, you're going to lose all your progress. As compared to, like, if you just, you know, let him regen a little bit, you're only losing a little bit of your progress, right? Make sure you do stock up on Senzu Beans. They're pretty cheap. You can get them on Earth, or you can use Purunga to wish for a bunch of Senzu Beans. I think he gives you, like, freaking 75 or something, or 100, like, or 50, something like that. He gives you a lot. But yeah, this is the strat that I've found. So yeah, as you can see there, he's going to teleport back, and it takes him a little bit to start regenning there. I got there fast enough to the point where he didn't start regenning. But you don't want him to respawn, because if he respawns, it just gives him a chance to deflect. As you can see there, this guy can kill me at any moment here. I am straight up, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to run away the best I can. You have to watch him and be ready to evasive. He's not gonna hit me from here. I'm just gonna do that. I don't even want to risk it. This is the best run I've had. Unfortunately, I'm in combat, so it's gonna take me forever to fly back, and he's gonna heal a lot of HP. But I would rather do that than die and have to start from square one, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and charge up. I'm gonna use Light Absorber. I'm gonna use that. Now I'm gonna use Light Absorber. I'm gonna back up. Psycho Thread as soon as I can. Psycho Threading as soon as you can is super important. And then waiting, having the patience and wherewithal to wait a little bit after you use it before you use the Light Absorber is really good. Because you're abusing the stun for as long as you can while waiting for your cooldown. Now you'll see I have Boo Glob drop on my moveset. I don't find that to be very good because number one, it does almost no damage because it got nerfed. And then number two, it takes a lot of ki. So there you go, I actually just soloed Fat Janemba by myself. So now, the trick with Super Janemba, I've actually never made it this far. But Super Janemba is a much more conventional boss, and you can beat him with much more conventional techniques. I'm gonna try the strat again on Super Janemba and see if I can actually do it. So let me see. I use that move. He's stunned. I'm gonna use this move now. Stop it. He's stunned. Psycho Thread as soon as I can. Charge up a little bit. Boom. Wait. Psycho Thread. So this actually works against Janemba. Possibly easier because he's just sitting there standing still. So yeah, this is a way to win for sure. If you get the Super Janemba, he's a fish. He is Thanksgiving turkey. He just has so much health. Again, I don't really recommend you using... Oh, yep, there you go. I don't recommend you using... I should have used it right away. That was a mistake. I don't recommend you using the Bobbity Mark. If you're Patara Fusion, obviously this will be easier because you're going to be doing a lot more damage. You're going to have way more key control. If you're a Fusion, even any kind of Fusion, Patara or the Fusion Dance. Of course, with the Dance, you run the risk of defusing, which will absolutely happen because this fight is way too long. I messed up here, as you can see, but, you know, I'm getting lucky. He's not deflecting my beams. I genuinely think the idea is you do that, and then you charge the full key, and that's the signifier that you've spent enough time. Because then that stun will last enough longer, or enough time, to get the Psycho Thread off. So I Psycho Thread, I charge the full key, I Light Absorber, I cancel immediately, I wait for Psycho Thread. I use it, charge the full key, Light Absorber. Light Absorber's cooldown is very short. The way I see them nerfing this method is by making Light Absorber either give you less ki, or add a longer cooldown to it. Then again, if Light Absorber had a slightly longer cooldown, I don't think it would make a difference. But if it had a longer cooldown than Psycho Thread, it would probably make a difference. So yeah, as you can see, I'm slowly whittling away his health. This boss fight isn't that hard to beat if you're just playing the game. You can knock him back conventionally like you can with any other boss. So you can pop a Senzu Bean, you can charge up if you need to. If you're a Majin, you can regen. If you're a Namekian, you can regen. If you're a Cell, you can regen with charging. But yeah, honestly, this is the best way I found. It takes a lot of concentration because you need to get the, like, as you can see, like, I even mess up. Like, this is absolutely what you should be doing. See, I messed it up again. I wasn't concentrated. You Psycho Thread, you charge up, you Light Absorber as soon as you're full key, and then you cancel it immediately. This is exactly what you should be doing. This is a not foolproof plan, because it can fail, but this is as good a plan as any. If anything, can I also get to max key? I can. This could also be a version of the strat you do as well. Just get to max key. Wait. Max key. Psycho Thread. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Light Absorber. Max key. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There, you see he moved. 1. Oh wait, no, charge. Psycho Thread. Charge. Actually, I think this is the meta, yeah. As soon as you get to max power, you can just do it, and this way you're never running out of ki. And you're getting the timing down perfectly each time. Unfortunately, that bug can happen right there, where, like, you know, the purple bar kind of gets bugged, unfortunately. But, you know, you just have to be careful and pay attention. It's not easy to solo this boss. I was speaking to Gray, and he straight up told me raids aren't even meant to be soloed in the first place, which is true. You're allowed to bring up to 5 people. That's what you're supposed to do, is bring up to 5 people. The game encourages you to do that. But, you know, some of us don't have friends. And by some of us, I mean a lot of you apparently don't have friends. Because everyone's always asking me, how do I solo? How do I master my form quickly? Stuff like that. So I guess if you don't have any friends, guys, this is the strat to do. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the footage, so that way I can actually concentrate. Okay, so there, he actually got through it and deflected my beam. That was just bad timing on my part, again. Blue Glob Drop is a good thing to have on your bar, specifically for that moment. because it's fast. That is fast too, but if that's on cooldown, you can use the blue glob drop if you have enough ki to do so. All right, I'm gonna go back to being locked in, and as I said that I messed up, so let me just lock in real quick. So something I just found out, if you charge your ultimate ki to the dark blue and use a super, it's gonna take what is left of your dark blue. Now, your ultimate bar is still gonna slowly go down. I don't really like that. I would prefer it sending me to my yellow ki, and then me being able to fully charge up. I like that more. Alright, I'm so far into this fight, realizing that this dude's at half health, and like, I've spent so long on this. I've been in this fight for almost 20 minutes now, in general, and I don't know, I feel like it's probably just better if I went down and boxed him. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing it, but I don't have a good moveset for that is the problem. Maybe I run away and like, change my moveset up. I think the plan is that after you beat Fat Janemba, you fight Super Janemba in any way you're most comfortable. I just equipped Shining Rage attack to try to like hopefully speed this up, but it actually just unstuns him, so he can do that, which is exactly why I don't think it's worth it. Because look, this is what happens. Thankfully I got lucky and used a beam, and it just ends up not speeding it up, you know. Yeah, I don't think doing any move in between it's gonna help. I mean, maybe I could add like a key move to it, like a quick key move. Perhaps? Like a death beam or something? Like, what's the strongest like death beam variant? Probably like the Vegito one. But that takes so much ki. It probably wouldn't help. What if I just added Death Laser to it? Like, what if I did Psycho Thread into Death Laser? Nope. It just unstuns him is all it does. If you hit him with a move that doesn't stun, that's why you always keep your counters equipped. Yeah, if you just hit him with a move that isn't gonna stun, he's just gonna be able to vanish. Just like that. But if I do that, it just keeps him stunned. So there's no point in using any other moves that stun. Now, if you do have the Game Pass that has Time Bullet, I did want to kind of add that. As I said, it's a Game Pass, so I don't really want to add it. But if you do have it, I want to see what adding it would look like. If it would become more effective or not. Because of course, like, maybe you don't have it, but if it's like really helpful for this like specific reason, it only takes 10 ki. So let me see. How long does that stun him for? Let me see. If I go ahead and do Time Bullet, that only does 300 damage. That doesn't seem very worth it, but it definitely will keep him stunned for longer. So if I do this, charge up, Time Bullet, charge up, light absorber, cancel, charge up. Well, I don't need to after that one. Time Bullet's cooldown is really long, but it is just a move you can add for free. Like, yeah, it only does 300 damage, but that's 300 more damage, I suppose. And if anything, it can add time for your Psycho Thread to come back if you botch. Time Bullet might just be a good saving grace move, kind of like Boo Glob Drop. Except Boo Glob Drop takes a lot of ki. Time Bullet does not. As you can see there, that just saved me pretty much. It also can give you time to charge up your Light Absorber and potentially do more damage. I actually don't know if there's any reason to charge up that specific move or not. But I mean, it gives you the chance to for sure. So yeah, I mean, you guys saw, I was going to beat this guy with or without Time Bullet. Time Bullet's barely doing anything. Yeah, I don't know. This is the best this is the best combo that I've been able to think of so far. Didn't cancel that very quickly. Nope, there he comes. Time Bullet. Yeah, Time Bullet can help, but it's not needed for sure. You guys saw me beat Fat Janemba, right, without Time Bullet at all. Fat Janemba is the hard part. If you get through him, this guy is just a damage sponge. That's all he is. He's not that scary. I could probably 1v1 him and fight him, and if I needed to, I could just hit a Death Chaser and then you know, fly away. Yeah, right there, Time Bullet again saved me because I botched. But yeah, like this does take forever, but if you're a key main, it'll be faster, and if you're by yourself, like what other choices do you have, you know? Like this gives a lot of XP. Of course, it's not going to give any to me, because it's a daily and I already did it today. But this gives what, 30 million and 10k Zenny? Like this is a really good quest to do every day. This is one of the best ways to get to max level, is doing this every day. I mean, maybe there's a world where I can just add Pui Pui Nice Shot to the combo and like, let me see. Because that's going to send him flying. Perhaps it sends him flying for enough time for me to be able to, yeah. I'm sure there's a way to do it, for sure. Like, I think, if I just need a bigger head start, I think. Like, if I do it from here, like, if I go Pui Pui Nice Shot there, and then I Time Bullet him. Okay, well, there we go. Light Absorber to get my key back, and then maybe I could charge up to my ult from here. Hit it. Yeah, I think there's a way to implement that, just so that way your damage is going by a little faster. If anything, for melee builds, you could probably do like Nuclear Kick as well. And there we go. That is the Janemba raid solo. Let me know what you guys think of that method. I know that it's, you know, a little time consuming, 30 minutes. But I did beat him by myself. So, as you can see here, this is probably the thumbnail. Yeah, bro. Bro got cooked. Not gonna lie.